Wow. Delta, thank you so much for the raid. Fuck. Hold on, this is my jam. I think it's too early to have mods in chat. Hold on, let me shout you out. Hello? Hold on, my phone won't connect. My phone won't connect. My chat is now your burden. You know what? Considering that I'm usually in your chat and I'm also a burden, I accept this burden. I accept this burden. I know how your chat can be. Please connect. This is my third time restarting my shit. Oh, it worked. Chat! Hello, chat! Hello! Also, Royal, thank you for the 30 stream streak! Holy shit! That's a lot. Wahoo! Hi, Mango! If there are any mods in chat, when the cooldown goes off for Delta's thing, can we get a shout out for Mango Pretty, please? Hello, chat. How are you guys doing today? That is a lot of time spent watching me, Royal. Holy. I appreciate it. I don't even think I've watched me that much. But welcome in. Welcome in. I am only like an hour and a half late to stream because I was sleepy. I was a sleepy little guy. I was a very EP man. My bad. I've spent almost a month of my life watching your streams. That's crazy. That's crazy to even say out loud. That's insane. Holy. But welcome in, chat. Welcome. Today we're gonna be doing some art. Speaking of Delta, we're gonna be working on some Delta art. I've got a ref sheet that I'm doing for Delta's furry avatar. So we're gonna be doing furry art today, chat. We're going full furry today. Which is fun. I enjoy drawing furries because I get to be, like, cool with them. Speaking of Delta, do you have any reference of your furry's legs without their pants on? That is the only thing I'm unsure of. And I would have sworn you had, like, designs on your legs when I first drew your picture. But I can't remember. What? 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 I think. Yeah. If not, we can just like brainstorm. What are you whying me for, Mango? Are you hating me because I like drawing furries? Wait, did I actually say something? What did I say? What? Guys, what did I say? What did I say? I don't know what I said. I have no memory. I'm still like, my head is still foggy. What did I say? Scrub, what did I say? Oh. That's so normal. I'm an artist. I ask for that all the time. Dude, the amount of people, speaking of, little tangent, the amount of people who I'm making a ref sheet for them, and then they just send me, like, they want me to base their model or their design off of their body, which is fine. That's totally normal. My model is based off my body. That's why he's fucking 2 feet tall. But you're so real for that. But they will just send me nudes. Like, the amount of people, and I don't think it's in a sexual way, by the way, chat. I don't think they're sending me nudes to be, like, sexual. I think they're doing it like, yeah, this is what my body looks like. And I'm just sitting here like, I didn't need to see all that. I didn't need to see all that personally. Personally, I would have been fine not seeing that. I get a lot of thigh pics as well, because I do a lot of femboy designs, and femboys like taking thigh pics. Not a problem. However, I would prefer dude, hello, I have been sent straight up nudes. They like censor the parts. I think the person I'm thinking of censored their you know, their manhood, but like they just sent me that. They were like, this is what I want it to be based off of. And I'm just like, I feel like a crime has been committed. I feel like I will not be sending you anywhere. Dang it, there goes my plan. No, I'm kidding. It is very funny out of context, yeah. But like I said, I think these are just people that maybe don't have the best social skills and don't know that maybe you shouldn't be sending a random person sexually charged images. There's also a lot of people I have figured out, chat, that will send sexually charged images that do not think it's sexually charged images. I have a policy in my Discord. Speaking of, exclamation point Discord, if you want to join the Discord, you want to hang out with me, you want to see all my art, all my HD art, because Twitter and Blue Sky hate my art and will downscale it. It sucks. But I have a policy in my Discord that you can't post any like sexually explicit IRL stuff in the IRL channel. Hi Ceramic, how are you? And I get people that post thigh highs all the like they'll post thigh pics all the time. And I'm just sitting here like it's like it taps the sign. I'll send a message and I'll be like, "Hey, you can't post sexually explicit, you can't post sexually suggestive images." And they're like, "Oh, I didn't think that was suggestive, sorry." And I'm like, I can see everything. The fact that you have clothes on does not mean anything. I can still see everything. Like, I get that my Discord is 18 plus. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I don't want to see that. Rules are rules, not guidelines. Yeah. I think most of the people just genuinely don't know. They just genuinely, and I don't know, like, if that's like a chronically online thing or if that's like a, like, I don't know what would cause a person to not understand that a picture of only your thighs and your fucking bulge, because yes, it's got bulge in it. The one I'm thinking of specifically had bulge in it. There's also one where there was also a person who just posted like their ass out, like they had their back arched ass out. And they had a skirt on over it, but I was like, yeah, that's suggestive. That's a suggestive image. Please take that down. They were like, that's not. Nuh-uh. And I'm like, you're throwing it back. Like, what? You're literally, your ass is like, that is the center of attention. Like, what do you mean it's not an explicit image? It's so funny how some of these people work. They're just like, to them, it's just not. And you know what? Good for them. However, fish. Mods are out, post insert controversial content. No. I don't think you guys understand. I stalk my Discord religiously. I'm always in my Discord. I'm always looking at that bitch. I have notifications for most things turned on. I have notifications for most channels in my server turned on. I have plans in motion for my little project. Hell yeah. So like, if I see someone post something in IRL, I get a notification of it. And I might not look right away, but I will look eventually. And you know what? Is my fish just not working? Hello? Sorry, this is the second time. It says 0 fishers in line. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm not connected to Twitch anymore. Okay, now it should work. Why do you hate me? No, it's very funny. Okay, there we go. Yay! I feel like every time I use fish, every time I use Lurkbake, it's disconnected by Twitch, and we have to do that. Anyway, but yeah. Chat, also. Chat, you know Blue Sky? You know, like, all two of us use that website? I actually found out who there's a skateboard on a pond. You would be surprised at how many people... You would be surprised at how many skaters end up having a skateboard fall into a pond. It's because it's easier to do tricks over water, because you just fall in the water. But sometimes you lose the skateboard. I have seen... Hello, oops, wrong what? That's okay. Hello, Schworky. How are you? Thank you for the head pats. I've seen so many videos of skateboarders losing their boards in the water. So yeah, chat, Blue Sky. You know how all two of us know, like, use that website, right? I got on it today because I realized I have not made... I'm still, like, a demon rat boy. Question, do you know when the Goober commissions are available? I always open on around the 1st of the month. I take commissions for a whole month, and then when I get 10 commissions, I close my commissions. So, commissions will guarantee be open by February 1st. I might open them earlier. Was wondering for a friend, that's alright. Thanks for hopping in, Reddy. Yeah, I take commissions monthly. And I don't like getting overwhelmed. So I always open around the 1st of the month. If I get through them all really fast, I open them up around the 15th as well. But you know how it is. I think I had that in my description somewhere, but I think it might have gotten filtered out. And that's my bad. That's my bad. My stuff isn't working. My alerts are not working. Thanks so much for the follow, the readiest. Why are my alerts not working? I've been on an art spree and I have you in my sight. Really? Really? Wow. Oh my god. I'm so honored. Okay, but chat, Blue Sky. I didn't realize. So they. Oh my god, Royal. Hold on. I'm gonna say what I need to say, and then I'll do Yoru talk. Holy fuck. You can show when you're live on Blue Sky now. Like so I got on today because I wanted to post the art that I posted in the Discord last night onto Blue Sky, because I'm slowly trying to, now that Twitter, now that I'm posting GIFs on Twitter, I've been posting, it's actually been helping me to be more reliable about posting on Instagram and Blue Sky more. And I log in and there's a pop-up that says you can now post if you're going live on Twitch, you can post your live link and then put a little live thing around you. Hold on, chat. I want to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let's go here. We're at the arting. Blue Sky is really good about not showing inappropriate stuff for me. I've got mostly safer work people on it. So, okay, so look at this. Okay? So this is my channel. And if you notice, I literally still have all of my old stuff on it. Like, I have not been active on Blue Sky, which is my fault. I have been trying to post more, and it's been doing pretty good. I'm very happy about that. But you can now put a little live thing on here. I'm not and then it shows like your actual Twitch link, which I think is really cool. At first I thought you could go live on Blue Sky. I was like, there's no way. But his smug aura upsets me. Hee hee hee. Yeah, we posted last night. I posted this in the Discord. I love this art. This art is so good. I love when I get to do super close-ups of him because I get to put a bunch of detail in like his hair and his eyes. I'm very happy with how this art turned out. I made it with the intent of it being my new profile picture for everything. Okay, but can I put a freaky tag up there? A what? A what? Thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. You guys are awesome. Holy shit. I am so bad at watching streamers. Even my favorite streamers, I can barely maintain like a 5 stream streak. So the fact that you guys have done it for 30 streams actually means so much to me. Like that's actually got me tripping. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come in and change all this. I probably won't change this until my new ref sheet is done, which we might work on today if I get sidelined with Delta stuff. Hi, fuck. I'm sorry. Hi, Echo. Welcome in. Ref sheets are the meta today. They really are. Chat, I'm so close to being done with my ref sheet. I'm actually really close to being done. I just have to get the logos on the shirts, which is a lot of like graphic design that I'm really bad at, so I've been taking it super slow. But I have made some progress, so I might show you guys that today. But yeah, that's a cool thing that happened with Blue Skies. I'm actually kind of happy about that. We used to be able to do that on Twitch before Elongated Muskrat took over. You used to be able to change your name on Twitch to live, and then people would have like versions of their profile picture with like a live logo in it. And that was always really cool. I really liked that. But like the fact that you could just do this now, and you set a timer, so it automatically goes away at 8 p.m. my CST, which is my normal time of stopping, which is so cool. That's so fun. Anyway, chat, we're gonna be drawing. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Actually, ignore that one. We're doing this one. They might look exactly the same. I've noticed something. I don't know if it's the way you're saving it, Delta, or if it's the actual website, which it really might be the website. There's nothing I can really do about that. But, look at this. If you go, this is the one you sent me. This one is. If you zoom in, look at how crunchy that is. Right? And then I was like, there's no way I sent that to Delta in that state. So I looked at my version, and it's not crunchy at all. Oh yeah, the Utak. I do have art of Delta's body. Hell yeah. Is it not safe for work? I'm guessing that's what the so is that it's not the greatest. If you want to send it to me, I just won't open it in Clip Studio. I'll just use it when I need to for reference. I just need to know if he has like any of like this stuff on his legs. Also, I need to know what kind of feet you want. This is, since I'm making this, can I out what you're doing? Is this like a secret project? I need to know what feet you need. I don't think it's a secret project. I think it's a personal project. I don't know why it's a secret project, but I want to make sure. But, no, this is public info. Hell yeah. Okay, so since this is going to be for a fursona, and you're fursuit maker, or for a fursuit, and your fursuit maker uses different kinds of legs, if you have a body that you want specifically, I'll draw it with that body type. Or if you just want like normal, but like I could draw like if you want certain like paws and stuff, or if you find a body type by either that artist or an artist like that makes similar designs. Delta is getting a fursuit. Yes. I could absolutely make the ref sheet with that design in mind. Check DMs? Hell yeah. Hold up. Teehee. Okay. I recognize that picture. I recognize that picture. Alright, I will use that. My ass was like, that's not safe for work. And then I was like, wait. I remember that picture. It is. You've just cropped it. Okay. I can do that. I'll probably give him, like, the same hands. Do you want paw pads on your palms? Or the bottom of your feet? Whoa. It's a goober. Hold on. Oh, it's Roki's goober. The maker will adjustment needs to be adjusted since it's pretty simple. That's fair. That's fair. It's your child? I didn't make that one. I did not make that goober. That goober was made by someone else. It is not my child. It's just, I just appreciate goobers. I love all kinds of goobers. I've had people come to me and be like, on the feet, yeah, okay. I don't know that I might do with his toes up with the back just so that they can see that. Yeah. People have approached me before, chat, and been like, I'm so sorry, I got a goober from this person because they're my friend. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. What? It's always very funny. They think that I'm gonna take it personally that they didn't get a goober from me. And I'm just like, dude, what? They're like, well, you're the goober person. I just really like their art style. Or a lot of times it's like they want their emotes to like remain like similar. So they commissioned a goober from their actual emote artist. And I'm just like, I don't care. Oh my gosh, there's so many goobers. Let's see. I made one of those. Two of those. I made three of those. 1, 2, 3. I made Relshis, I made Remy's, and I made Smo's. Azzy's looks really cool. I need to find out who made Azzy's. I think it was Azzy's actual emote artist that made it. There's also a lot of people who are like, hey, you made this goober, right? And I'll be like, no, I did not. That is not mine. That is not my work. I'm drawing a human. I gotta get in the furry mindset. I need... give me a close-up on these eyes. Hee hee. What could be the meta, Delta? What could be a meta? Are you meta predicting? I love meta predicting. I've never heard this song before, and I don't know why it's in here. I feel like he should have. Why his eyes so big? I made his actual eyes, and then I was like, nah, these eyes are way too big. I don't want to make. I want to give you, like, a cat snout. He already looks like a smug bastard. Hee hee. Should I give him the, like, standard furry eyes? I wonder if that would look better. What? How do you do the furry eyes? They're like... you sink the furry eyes back enough that when you turn your head, it always looks like they're looking at you. And I always thought that was really cool, and I wish I could put that in my art. Might move his nose up a bit. Because cats still have, like, a snout. But, like, I always feel like I do snouts so awkwardly. Like, they look so weird when I do them. Cat ears, chat. Cat ears. Holy. Ain't no way. gonna have to turn that off. I'll do the hair in a little bit. Whoa! Hi Mages, hi Skojin. How are both of you guys doing? Can I remember how to draw a male body in 2026? I feel like every once in a while I just nail a really good male body and then it's like I've used up my power for the year. For like the next 6 months, I just can't draw male bodies. I just can't draw any bodies. Like women bodies are exactly the same. Yeah. It doesn't look terrible. The body itself looks pretty good. I'm not sure how I like the head proportion to the body. I might make the head smaller. Obviously, so let's get it started and get it started in the air. I don't know why I do this with the legs all the time. I make them like out. And I need to make them like straight down. All right, the legs are so long, but it's okay because they're proportionally right. So all we need to do is this. Boom. I love cheating at art, chat. Throw it away, I need it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. Taking deeper just to throw it away. Throw it away. Okay, so probably like this. No, on a 7 stream streak. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Skojin. You guys have been, like, watching me so consistently, and it completely blows my mind. I know I keep bringing it up, but that's because I'm just, like, I don't know, you guys got me, like, kicking my feet and shit. Got me giddy and shit. Like, what do you mean you want to watch me so much that you come back every time? I think I'm gonna draw the fingers differently. Because it's funny, don't underestimate you. No, Zell. I don't understand. I don't understand. I was talking about this earlier, Zell. I don't understand because even like my favorite streamers, I have trouble coming back to their streams consistently. I got other shit to do. I had other stuff to do. Or I just get distracted and don't see their go live notification. That's usually what happens. But, oh my gosh. Also. Yesterday, Skojin, you were talking about wanting to play Thief. This does not look like a thumb. This does not look like a thumb, and it's pissing me off. It's fine. I'll redo it, and it'll look like a thumb. Thief is, like, my favorite game ever. I love Thief so much. It is my... I've played so much Thief. I think I have... Hold on. I want to see how many hours on Thief I have. I need more games like Thief. Like, exactly like Thief. I need to find more games like Thief. Because I love, like, stealth games that reward you for being stealthy, but don't punish you for not being stealthy. So I feel like Thief does really well. I don't want to spoil the game. Obviously I won't spoil anything. I'm doing a playthrough. I just did the the asylum mission. When I first played through it was I have 239 hours on Thief. I've played Thief a little bit. It's a single player game. Like, it's a story game. I've got 200 hours on it. It is the game I go back to every time I just want to play something and just feel... It does immersion really well, I feel like. There is rarely a time where I feel like I'm taken out of the immersion completely. Like, it's so fun to get into, like, Garrett's mindset and like... I really enjoy that. I'm not gonna spoil any of the story because I don't know how far. Like, you said you just played the Asylum. I don't know if this is your first playthrough or not. But yeah, it is probably one of my favorite games, like, gameplay wise. I need more games like that. I need more games where you're just a little thief and you can just go into buildings and just clear them out. I really like the first personness. I've beaten it, but it was a few years ago. Okay. Oh my god, the jump scare. I think I know which jump scare you're talking about. For me, I actually had to put the game down for a few, like, hours when I was in the asylum, and I went up to, like, an elevator shaft, and one of the freaks, I think they're called freaks? Are they freaks or are they... They're called something like that. They're like freaks or creeps or something. I think they're freaks. One of the freaks jumps down at you. Dude, I think I had to put the game down for like a solid 2 hours. But yeah, I've beaten that game so many times. I love it. Oh, you have beaten it before. Okay, so I can talk about spoilers. Excellent. I think the story is its weakest plot point, is its weakest thing. The story is fun. The story, I get the story, it's cool. I think that it is one of the weaker... I'm not gonna say it's bad, because there are people that are probably playing through it, watching. Like, I still think that it's worth playing, even with the story. I just think the story is the weakest part of the game. I think the gameplay is really good. I think the, Fish! I think if they could have made the story and the world leaves a lot to be desired, I feel like. I don't know. Like, I feel like I wanted more. I feel like that game had so much more potential. And I think the reason I like it so much is because I can see that potential and what it could have been. And, like, I don't want to say it pisses me off that it's not that. It's just, like, it's frustrating. It's like, oh, we could have had something really cool. And I feel like that's what they wanted, the devs, but, like, maybe due to, like, limitations or something, they didn't have it. But you shoot me down, but I won't fall. Titanium. The story isn't bad, but it could have been better, yeah. I think they also were really trying to set up for maybe another game. And then that game never came because the game didn't do the best. Which sucks. Again, really sucks, but why does this body look weird? I feel like the hands are too close. But I also feel like that could just be... No, I think the hands are actually just too close. I'm bulletproof, nothing knows. Fire away, fire away. Did I get this in the right spot? Oh my god, I did. I'm so good. Delta, I'm making an executive decision. You feel free to tell me no, fuck off. He's getting 3 toes. Because I like 3-toed furries. He'll still be feet-shaped. But he's getting 3 toes. Mo, we're hoping for a part 2? Yeah, definitely. The first thing I did when I beat the game was Google if another game was coming. Like, I literally think that was it. I was like, that's it? What? Like, where's the rest of it? Sorry, I got a DM. I had to deal with a goober chat. Oh my gosh. Baby no money, yeah. That's me. That's right. But yeah, games like Thief with darker atmosphere are my go-to. I love them. Dishonored and BioShock. Yes. I don't know what it is about games with that like really It's like almost like it's so dark they have to put a lot of blues in. I love that shit. I love that shit. Wanna know something good? Yeah! I also just really enjoy stealth games. I really enjoy stealth games, but like games like Assassin's Creed or I feel like a lot of modern day stealth games tend to be you have to be they're like morally good people. And I think the thing I like about Thief is Garrett is morally very gray. And you can decide. He's a very gray character and you can kind of decide what he can be. I've done full Ghost playthroughs. I have accidentally done full Predator playthroughs. Today a friend came over to help me clean my kitchen. It's been hell on earth for a year. Now I have almost working kitchen and I could cry. That's awesome, Zell. I'm so glad you have a working kitchen. I need to do that. I need to clean my kitchen pretty badly. I was gonna clean my kitchen for my mom because she's been too busy to clean it. But I can't even get my room clean, chat. I don't know what I'm thinking trying to clean my mom's kitchen. We're healing, yes. Dude, sometimes all it takes is a friend. I used to have friends come over while I cleaned all the time. I'd be like, hey, I'm cleaning. Can you just come over and like sit in my living room? It apparently tricks the brain to like, I don't know what it does, but like just having another person there, it's like it sets the expectation of like they're expecting you to clean this, so you have to clean this now. I don't know how to explain it, but I actually get into VCs a lot of times when I need to clean. I'll call up Wolf and be like, hey, we don't have to talk right now, but I need to clean and I can't make myself. Can you just sit with me so I can clean? And he'll be like, yeah, I guess. Does that really help? I'm like, yes. Yes, it does. I don't know why it helps, but it helps a lot. I'm not doing that. It does, yeah, when you don't feel obligated to be the good guy all the time, exactly. I can make the choice to be the good guy. A lot of times I do choose to be the good guy. I don't like being a bad guy in video games. That's not my thing. Like I'm one of those people who, you know, gets sad when you choose the mean dialogue option kind of thing. I'll have to try that next time. Hell yeah. I'm not kidding, chat. If you have to use my Discord, I don't care. If you're having trouble cleaning, just go into a VC and announce like, hey, I'm trying to clean and need someone to just exist with me. And you know what? Someone might show up. You never know. If you have to do it in a different Discord, you're welcome to do it in my Discord. But I should make a VC called like sit with me while I do chores or something. I don't know. I will say it has to be like one or two people. I feel like when you get like a bunch of people in a VC, I just get distracted. If it's two people talking to each other, it's perfect because I can listen. The scrub down VC. Honestly, good idea, yeah. My only problem is I'm worried that I would see someone in there and I'd go and join, and then people would see that I'm in VC, and then a lot of people would join. And again, like I found that it only works when it's like 2 to 3 people. Once you get a bunch of people in a VC, I just get distracted. I need like 2 or 3 people who are doing their own thing and I'm just kind of existing. Chet, I think there's this very important thing that needs to happen with this ref. I think the thighs need to be about twice as big. We're not gonna do Delta dirty like this. happen like that? Okay, I kind of like this body so far. You have a fluffy tail. And then I think what I'm gonna do... Oh gosh, what do I want to do? I was thinking about not putting the wings on this one and only putting it on the back, but I honestly might put wings on both. I just don't want the wings to be super distracting. But, I mean, I don't think they are. I think I'm just being lazy. I think I'm just like, oh, I gotta draw the wings twice, even though I don't. Because this is gonna be mirrored, and I'm not gonna have to draw it twice. What? Oh, that's right, I made this smaller, that's why. It's not enough. How long did I make this hair? I'm forced to watch in 480p? Why is that deep? Is it just your internet limitations, or is Twitch making you do that? Because this should not be. Master! Yes, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. This hair comes all the way down.
General Kenobi!
Hee hee. Hi, Jeziel. How are you? That's close, but it's not quite what I want. Okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna do a few things. First of all, I low-key want to make the head skinnier. Oh, is that skinny? Maybe not. I feel like that just made the nose, like, I just don't like the nose now. Like, I like the rest of the face, but I just... So, which tells me... Oh my gosh. Yeah, shit. We're so smart. Right. I'm small, but Scrub's smaller. I'm not small. I'm big. I go back to work, but I hope stream went well and they are looking as amazing as always. Alright, Skojin, thanks for yapping about Thief with me. It's one of my favorite games. I want to play it on stream someday, but every time I've tried to play it on stream, people are like, I just don't care. And I'm just like, please. One day, I'm gonna make you guys sit through it, and I'm not gonna care enough. Hey man, listen. Uh, I was lying then. I was lying then, Delta. I would never base my model off my real life body. I feel like I want this to be flatter. Yeah, I like that. Exactly. I'm 2 meters tall. Isn't that like almost 7 feet? I do believe it is. I forget what your tail looked like, Delta. 6.6 feet. So it's like 6.5. Okay, yeah. I was about right. I have references. Teehee, teehee. Oh yeah, I forgot you just have a whole ass human form. I'm so smart, Chet. I'm so smart. I'm sitting here like I should know what Delta's. I should know what Delta's tail looks like. All right, just for reference, I'm gonna put something like here, just so I can remember. I almost Delta. I know the tail gets lighter. I almost want to make it darker, like these spots, like the chest and these parts. I almost want to do that. Would you let me try that? Man, I really effeminized again. If you want, I can make you more masculine looking. I just drew standard, like, furry twink. But if you want me to bulk you up, man, I will bulk you up. I will rend your computer a brick. Throw it in a swimming pool. No. Oh, the other thing? Yeah. Design looks cool? Hell yeah. Thank you. I like it. I think the belly button's a little too high up, but I kind of like where it's at. I'm like reluctant to move it. But I think it actually should be down here. I'm going back and forth, Chad, on making the head a little smaller or making the body bigger. Like, just hear me out. I know when you're a furry... Okay, that's too big. That's too big. It just needs to be, like, a little bigger. When you're a furry, you can really fuck with your proportions and do whatever the fuck you want with them. I, however, enjoy human proportions quite a bit. Yeah, I like that. Just a little bigger. Okay, now we get to shrink this down a lot. I'm gonna make the wings. I'm gonna get rid of this. What am I doing? Oof. I just realized that I've had 4 different VTuber designs, and I'm an IRL streamer. Delta, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, like, experimenting with how you want to present yourself is really fun. I need to make these wings correct. You know what I'm tempted to do that I think would look really cool, Delta? And I'm not saying you have to do this, but I think it would look kind of cool. If you did, like, the lower hip wings that are, like, a little smaller. Because I'm thinking about how wings could get, like, translated into a fursuit. And that is literally the only way I can think of it. You might be onto this. Onto something, yeah. Because, like, obviously wings on a fursuit would be so cool, but that would be such an endeavor. And I assumed you didn't want the wings on your fursuit. But if you did the, like, wings that, like, sit down just above the waist, the only thing about that would be it would conflict with the tail a lot more. Test it out? Okay. They would conflict with the tail a whole lot more than they already do. But they'd be a lot more subtle. They could also just be like another form your wings take. You could have like multiple forms of wings. Who fucking cares? Ooh, a backpack type deal would be so cool. I have to do, hold on. I have to look this up real quick. I need wing reference. Hip wing. Ooh, that's a good, it's a good reference, but those are very big. I don't know how big you'd want me to make them. The already existing furry art. Hee hee. Thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Ooh, that's such a cool design. Whoa. I missed it. Hi, Kerm. Whoa. Okay, so if they were around his hips, I'd do something a little bit like this. This is obviously, they're a little folded up here. Hello, Kerm. How are you doing, Kerm? I'm in zone. I'm with my spiders and all of them. Dude, VGen has been so bad about clearing my notifications. They've been so bad. Okay, but yeah, Delta, I think that's about how they would look around the sides. I think they look kind of cool. Like I said, I think the biggest thing would be the tail, them interfering with the tail, but also, like, the bigger wings interfere with the tail anyway. We can ride with it? I was gonna say, I could make them bigger, and you could see them. I would just take this, move it up, and then I would make these a lot longer. I'd make them like that or something. Except for a lot better. A lot better. It's good how it is right now? Okay. I'm gonna have to make the canvas longer anyway. But for now... Edit... canvas. We're gonna have to make it much longer, because I have to get one more of them in there. This is one of my favorite things to do, chat. It's turning them backwards using the same exact art proportions. It's a slow process, but it's so fun to do. Ass! Holy. Uh, I'm It looks so weird. Don't look at it. It's gonna look so weird until it doesn't anymore, chat. Sit down. Be humble. Is that just there? Ah, don't look at the head. Okay, I gotta change the hands. Why? Oh, I see. I see what I've done. It's fine. There we go. Bye bye, Delta's head. No head. Bam! Look at that. Look at that shit. That is peak. I can be here. Cool. Angelic Twink, you're... Okay, I'm going to take... I'm gonna take this. Copy and paste it one last time. Okay, that didn't copy and paste. That's so cool. Why did you copy and paste? One more time, and we can put it a lot closer, because it's just gonna have the clothes. I'm just using it for clothes. So, turn this down quite a bit. Please. I should probably have a thing, since most of this is... Hi, Milk. The art's going good. Okay, I'm gonna have to erase or take off the thing for that, so I can do that in a bit. I just want to take the things that I know. Yeah, baby, tonight. Yeah, baby. I need this to be... I still want the pants legs to go over the buckle. I'm on the edge. Glory. And I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm gonna be honest, Scrub. What? I don't know if this will be better than the rep I made. That's so true, chat. Whoa. Miss Neville, thank you for the head pass. Chat, do you want to see the ref that Delta sent me? I think I can make... I think I can make really good refs, chat. I don't know that this can beat this rep. Look at this thing. Bam! Look at this thing. Why did my stuff turn off? My tracking is so scuffed. If I were to give this to you, chat, if I were to give this to you as a final, would I get a good tip? Would you be like, oh, it's perfect? Thank you so much. I'm gonna be so honest though, this thing is perfect. $1,000, yeah! I'm just gonna say, anyone who is worried about like, oh, I can't give good ref, I don't know how to do this. You have no idea how helpful this is. I know exactly what Delta wants. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be awesome. It just has to convey what you want. I know exactly how Delta wants this formatted now. I know exactly where he wanted stuff. I know exactly, like, I get sketches like this every once in a while, and I'm just like, bless your heart, thank you so much. I am such a visual learner, chat. Visually, if you have a good idea of where you want something, or how you want something formatted, especially for a ref sheet, and you give me something like this, I'm going to, like, kiss you on the mouth. Purely platonically, by the way. Like, it is so helpful getting stuff like this. I was able to take this and turn it into this. It's better than anything I could draw. Hey, man, but it's still, like... Okay, how do I have this? Oh, that's right. That's right. But yeah, I forgot how this fit looks. This fit is really peak. I enjoy this fit a lot. I was low-key sat in my room the other day thinking to myself, man, I wish I could make good outfits when I was looking at Echo's design and looking at this now. My hope is restored. Hee hee. I think people underestimate their ability to make a good design. I think they get into this headspace of, oh, I could never make, I just realized I did this backwards. This needs to be small and this needs to be big. So it actually needs to be more like this. I almost want to put these up higher. I think I put these down. Yeah, I did. I put these down too low. I think they're supposed to be like right here. Let's see what this looks like without the body in. I have a feeling it's gonna look a little silly. No, it doesn't look that bad. I might throw, when I get this colored, I might throw this. The wings on the waist height makes sense. It gives the outfit an actual reason to be as open as it is. It does, you're right. I might take a line art of this and throw it here so it makes sense, but I don't think this looks bad just as it is. Aside from fan service, hey, sometimes you just want the tummy to be out. I don't think that's a problem. Get with the L. All right. I'm going to render this out really quickly. Delta furry ref is what I'm gonna call it. I'm actually going to move everything a little bit this way. Centers it nice. Oh, I just realized something that I didn't do. There. We need this to go up like the others. Hee hee. Dude, this song has so many good anime. Dude, I want to make an animation of this so badly. But, I've just never going or I've never got around to it. I've never gotten around to, even though it would be a really simple animation. I've been begging Wolf to I've been begging Wolf to let me do more of a an enemies to lovers thing with Silith and Luca. And he's just like, why? And I'm like, because that's why I'm into that. Enemies to lovers is peak. All right, I sent you a sketch, Delta. Oh, what's this? I low-key want to animate like that. I feel like that animation has to be easier than like actual animation. That would be really cool. The only problem is my OC Slayer is mute. So like he wouldn't sing. He'd just be vibing. He'd just be vibing. I've already given so much lore to Slayer. He's has selective mutism. He does not talk. He communicates through a little bit of sign language and hand gestures. But he's selectively mute. So, which is tends to be you're mute for everyone except for a certain people. It tends to be like parents or like really close friends or something. So he eventually warms up to Freak enough that he'll say like one word every once in a while. And it always like Freak is always like, "What the fuck? You talk?" Very fun. I love making lore for OCs. I like making my characters just not seem like just characters. I think that's the reason I don't like just having OCs. I like making stories. Na 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 na. Oh, come on. Go in the center. Go in the center. Thank you. I think that pen is too big. Is this Kanye? Yes. Chat, did you guys hear about Kanye's apology? Yeah, I apologized again. Yeah. I think that his so obviously it's not my place to forgive him, right? I'm gonna say that first off. I'm not saying I do forgive him because it's not my place to forgive him. He wasn't, you know. I am a white man, chat. Him being a Nazi really doesn't affect me. So I think his apology was sincere. I think he is actually struggling with either bipolar disorder or could even be borderline personality, because that is like the evolved bipolar. Um, his apology seemed sincere. I don't know if so somebody put it through a filter and it definitely was not AI. It wasn't made by AI, but there are a lot of people who are like, yeah, he did not write that, which might be true. He might have given it to a PR person, but I do feel like it's something that he meant, you know? Yeah, we'll see if he sticks to it this time. I'm really hoping he does. Like, I'm hoping he gets help and can get it managed. I hope he gets on some medicine that maybe manages it a little better. He finds some healthy coping mechanisms. Because borderline or bipolar is not fun. Bipolar is, you know, bipolar is very debilitating. And there are people, so like there have been people who are like, he was in a manic episode for like a year, and like a lot of people don't believe that you can be in a manic episode for that long. You absolutely can. Manic episodes go for as long as you're making or producing too much chemicals. Manic episodes is the opposite of... So a manic episode, being manic... I thought bipolar was global warming. So being manic, chat, is the opposite of being depressed. You are basically... Your mind... So when you have actual clinical depression, your body is not producing serotonin, dopamine, all that like it's supposed to. And it comes with a lot of consequences, obviously. But manic is the opposite. It is your brain is producing way too much of that. And what happens is you kind of have this like, I am God feeling. I've had a few manic episodes in my life, and you feel really good. You feel like, it's like a suspiciously good. You're like, wow, I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I could fly. I feel like I could, you know, take on anything or anyone or do anything. And it's a really good feeling, but it's almost like an unstable feeling. You feel a little unhinged. You feel not quite all there. And it, especially if you have bipolar disorder, which is what he's claiming, you can 100%, like, it can 100% affect, like, how you view the world, or how your morals are, or you can do things that you know are bad and you don't care because I am God. I did see some people saying that being manic doesn't make you have those beliefs, so it doesn't justify it, but I don't really know how it works. Oh no, you absolutely can. The people who are saying that don't know what being manic is. You can absolutely have terrible beliefs like that. Because again, when you're manic, you think you're untouchable. You think that you think that like, you're not making decisions correctly. You're not doing things that make sense. You're doing things because of the thrill of it. And there is a thrill to saying you're a Nazi, because people tend to get thrills or get like that dopamine release or that thrill from doing things that they know is bad. And so people will say stuff that they don't mean while they're manic because they know it's bad, and they don't care because they're manic. They don't care because I am God, I can do whatever I want. Nothing can touch me, I'm on top of the world. I'm gonna say I'm a Nazi, and who gives a fuck if I am one or not? That's essentially what it is. You can absolutely have stuff like that. And anyone who has actual bipolar disorder or actually experiences manic episodes, like actual manic episodes, will agree with me. Like, there are things, like, I've had a few manic episodes in my life, but one of them happened when I was, coming off of my medicine. I was on some depression medication, and chat, you know how they say you're not supposed to just cold turkey quit depression medication? You're supposed to wean yourself? Yeah, I cold turkeyed that and experienced a manic episode. This was like 2022. And I almost ended my friendship with Wolf over it. I said a lot of things that I should not have said and didn't really mean in hindsight. I also said things that I did mean but were inappropriate to say. Like, the last manic episode I saw was Sonic Underground. No. So to say that, like, he could have done all of that Nazi stuff as the result of a manic episode, like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that absolutely tracks. And that's coming from someone who has experienced I think I've experienced maybe 3 manic episodes in my life. I don't know if the other 2 were truly manic episodes, but the one I just mentioned, I know was a manic episode because I actually went to the doctor for it. And they were like, hey, I was like, hey, ever since I went off my medicine, I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like way too confident. What's going on? And they're like, okay, so you're manic. You need to take your medicine little by little for a little bit and let yourself wean off of it. And I was like, oh. So that is the one time I know I was manic for sure. But every time I say I know I was manic, I just picture myself turning into Manic the Hedgehog from Sonic. It's like, oh yeah, I was manic. Hey guys. I don't know how to do the knees here. I feel like the knees look wrong. So yeah, in regards to Kanye, he might be lying. He might be totally lying. He might be like, oh shit, my next album's coming up soon and I don't think it's gonna do well because everyone thinks I'm a Nazi, fuck. Let me apologize. Like, he could 100% be doing that. I'm choosing to give him the benefit of the doubt because one of the big things that I preach is, like, people always say, you know, your mental health matters, or you know, we need to be kind to people with mental health issues until their mental health issues are saying you're a Nazi because you're having a manic episode. I do, and I also am a little more lenient because he doesn't ask for forgiveness in that apology. He says, I will earn your forgiveness, which is always a big thing that I have respect for. Like, he's owning up to something that he did, saying it was really bad. He says, I'm sorry to, You know, he's like, I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm sorry to the Jewish community and I'm sorry to the black community. And he's saying, I'm going to earn your respect back. And to me, that's like, that's important wording, because to just say, I'm really sorry, do you forgive me, is one thing, but to say, hey, I'm going to earn your forgiveness. I'm going to work towards earning your forgiveness. We'll see if he actually does. But to me, that's always a little more respectable than just, you know, begging for forgiveness. I'm glad I got that out before the ads rolled. I'm glad I got all that spiel out before the ads went out. I did. Close, fancy car. I think it was the same sort of situation as a kid that learned a swear word. Yeah. It's why, okay, so this is a hot take, chat, and I'm not saying that kids are okay for this. I'm not condoning it. I'm gonna say that, like, straight up beforehand. I'm not condoning this. I'm not saying that it's okay by any means. I think a lot of, you know, there's a stereotype of, like, 13-year-old kids saying words that they really shouldn't be saying, like the N-word, or like the F-slur, or stuff like that. They say those things, and you know, you think to yourself, like, how are these kids so young and they're already so racist? And I always say to myself, I always tell myself, like, I don't know, I think there is obviously some racism there, but I think a child learns a word that they shouldn't say, and then they say it, and they get this course of dopamine running through them because, oh my god, I said something I wasn't supposed to and I got away with it. You know, they get that feeling. And as a child, that's a big feeling because it's a feeling they don't really experience. They haven't really experienced it as a kid. So and feelings for kids are always so much bigger. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that every kid should be excused from saying it. I think they should be very much punished. I think there should be consequences to them saying it. I'm saying that I think if you get outed for saying the N-word as a 13-year-old, and this is coming from someone, by the way, I never have said the N-word in my life. That's something I was always really confident about. But, like, I don't think that you should lose your entire career because you were 13 and didn't know the weight of that word and said it. I think if you have learned the weight of that word as an adult and condemn it, I don't think you should be... I want to say I don't think there should be consequences. Obviously, I think there should be some. You said something bad, even as a kid, and, like, I think you're not free of judgment. People are going to judge you for that. But, like, I don't think you should, like, you shouldn't be, like, fired from a job or, like, lose a platform because of it. You know? I think people should be like, shame on you, and you should be like, yeah, that was really bad of me. And, you know, own up to it. But I don't know. That might be like a super spicy hot take. That might be the most lukewarm take I've ever said in my life. I've never really talked about it with other people, so I don't know where that take sits. So, Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Know what you did in the dark. It also really helps that I admitted all of that while on ad break, so none of the non-subbies could hear it, so get fucked, loser. Uh, I wish there was a way I could just turn. I wish there was a way I could just turn this off when I wanted to have it, and when I have on, and when I wanted to have it off. I don't know if I want to do line art for this, or if I want to do just color for this. What is the song and what language is it in? Holy shit. This is a banger, but I don't recognize the language. Oh, it's Japanese. Oh, is it? Oh, it's this song. It's one of the intros to fucking... Oh, I can't remember the name, but it's the anime about the... Oh, it's Japanese. No, the song that's playing. I'm like, what language is this in, and why does it slap? It's one of the intro songs to... Is it Good Ditame or whatever? It's the one about the trash anime. Me and Wolf call it the trash anime because we can't remember the name, but it's such a banger anime. Chat, if you need just a banger anime that feels like an anime that came out in the early 2000s. It's not that. Oh, it's Gachi. Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it started with a G. Gachi Akuta. That anime is so banger. I need to get caught up on it. Yeah. So right before this, we were talking about Kanye West's apology, and that was a fun take. That was a fun conversation. I'm out of the loop. Kanye West basically apologized for claiming he was a Nazi, and he was talking a lot about his bipolar and how he spent the last year in a manic episode. And I was saying, yeah, there's a chance he's lying, but I have experienced manic episodes, and all I'm gonna say is it kind of checks out. Like, a lot of people think that you wouldn't say you're a whole ass Nazi while having a manic episode, and I'm just looking at them like, yeah, the fuck you would. Have you never experienced a manic episode before? You would 100% do that if you have, like, the right type of shit going on. He decided to be a Nazi to be different, and now he feels it's too normalized. You know what? That could also be so true. Too many people are Nazis nowadays. I can't do it anymore. It's not cool to be a Nazi anymore. That's a bad sentence to say. Please don't take that out of context. I'm waiting on my referral. Oh, huge. Clip it, please don't. I don't want my career to end. I don't need my career. I don't want my career to end. I want to live. What did I walk into? Nothing. To be fair, Bowie had a nearly identical episode in the 80s and he was pretty woke otherwise, so it's not impossible. That's what I'm saying. Manic episodes are all about, like, the fact that you feel untouchable. And if he had a lot of self-hatred, that could have definitely, like, manifested in, like, anti-Semitism. Which is really upsetting. And, like I said, if that is the case, I hope he gets help, and I hope he, you know, is able to talk to right people and get on some good medicine. There is also a chance that this is just for show because he does have an album coming out soon, apparently, which is why I'm saying take this with a grain of salt. But I personally am choosing to believe that he's genuinely trying to get help. Because I like to believe that people are good. And you know what? I don't know about Kanye, but you know what? That's the moral. That's the morals that I've been blessed with, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick to that. This is on the same level as Wendigoon saying hi. Hitler did nothing wrong. No, no. That was also out of context. Dude, Senpai, he really might. He might go full woke because that's what stands out. If that's the case, I'll be a little sad that he used mental illness to, like, boost himself. But at the same time, like, it's not my place to decide if he's lying or not, and it's not my place to forgive him or not. Because I am not a person of color, and I am not Jewish. Okay, none of that looks like fur. Chat, we know how to draw fur in this. In this town, we draw fur correctly. Time will tell, I guess, yeah. The fact that he's trying to come back, yes. That is my biggest thing, is the fact that he apparently has, an album coming out soon. Which, like, you know, he might still be genuinely trying to change, and he happens to have an album coming out soon. He also might be completely crazy and know that, you know, oh, if I don't say something, no one's gonna listen to my album, kind of thing. It could be one of both. Holy. What the fuck was I listening to there? Music is so weird sometimes. I don't recognize any of this music, chat. This is like supposed to be a hype motivation mix that I'm listening to. Oh, another Kanye West song. I know this song. I think it's supposed to be, I don't think it's supposed to be exclusively songs I've listened to, but like, I feel like they choose such weird songs sometimes. Music, yeah. What's the silly rat up to now? I am working on a ref sheet for Delta. My baby's gonna come, my baby's gonna come, my baby. I might edit the eyes a little bit. I didn't want to make... Okay. Cheese! Holy. 81 slices, too. Holy, it's a good cheese day. Sing that song. I don't know, chat. There's something about the eyes that I'm not fucking with. Hi, Puff. How are you? Muzz, can we get a shout out for Puff, pretty please? I think... Do I want to just edit? Do I want to just copy, paste, and edit? I might. I don't think that's gonna mess up the line art a whole lot. And it's gonna make the... especially the wings so much easier. Do... Hi, Puff. How are you doing, Puff? How has this happened? Okay, whatever, man. Just like last time, chat, this is gonna look really weird until it's not anymore. Oh. Oh. My bad, gang. Put that down there. Guess whose birthday tomorrow? Is it your birthday tomorrow? If so, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Oh, I have to figure out how this comes up on the back of the ass. I'm gonna delete everything except for where these start because I want a good idea of where I need to go with them. Actually, I'm going to be deleting all of this. Same for these, since they go up. I'll make you say how proud you are of me. Stay awake, still see. Wait. Am I drawing an angel furry? Kind of, yeah. So I think the lore, if I remember Delta's lore correctly, is he is a human cat boy. And just like a normal cat boy, not a furry. But he has this little companion that he can kind of combine with. And when he combines with, and this companion is kind of angelic. And I think that that causes this design. So he's got like the properties of an angel. I don't think he himself is an angel though. Or maybe he is, I don't know. I know my Histronian history, I do. Whoa! John! Hello, you always find interesting people to give subs to. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to John. How much do you think how much do you think that name is worth? How much do you think people would actually pay for that name? Hold in your tonight. Whoa! 6'7"! I hate you. Oh my god. Delta, thank you for a gifted sub to 6'7". I can't believe this. I can't believe he exists. Do you think that's someone has had the thing 6'7" for a while now? Or do you think that's completely someone made that in like the early 2000s? Do you think it's like Glorp? So chat, last subathon, which was nearly a year ago. Chat, we have a subathon coming up. My March subathons. I always have a subathon in March. 2018, that's crazy. Yeah, but they could make the account and then change the name later on. So, you never know. I like to believe it was 6'7". They had no idea what they wanted to be named, so they just called themselves 6'7". Streamed 10 days ago? Holy shit. Holy shit. Also, Hype Train, holy. Wow, I can't believe you've only been following for 1 year, Delta. Whoa. I can't believe you've just reset your... Fucking reset your followage. Delta, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I can't believe you. Ha! You don't have a valid username. Following so little that it doesn't keep a record of you. That's crazy. God, this song is so good. There we go. A butt that works. Okay, how do you want the back to go up the butt? Do you want it to, like, hard stop at the butt? Or do you want it to, like, come up a little bit? And, like, end somewhere else? Scrub staring at a butt? Yeah, I know. Champagne. Laughing at their pain. Stay still. Eyes closed. Let the world just pass me by. Pills, nice clothes. If I fall, I think I'll fly. Touch me, Midas. Make me part of your design. Guide us, I feel fear for the very last time. Let me cite my sources. Consult the Oracle. I don't know who the Oracle is, but that's just funny that... I think stop at stop at the ass. I think that's fine. I don't think that's gonna look bland. I think that's gonna look fine. I don't know if I need to do this. I think it's something more like this. Ugh. I'm gonna touch your body so fucking electric. Say that I'm like sitting here like, what the fuck is still wrong with this? I've figured it out, chat. Do we want to have this go all the way up like this? Like it comes back like this? Or do we want it to just be the toes? That's... Ooh. Ooh. I almost think I like the completely different shaded feet. Use me, I can be your puppet. Devil who's searching for redemption, and I'm searching for redemption. Okay, one last thing we have to do. Whoopsies. There we go. Put on your war paint. Twist that around. Voila. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna take this little guy. Ooh. I would like to move you. Gray lightning, so we can take the world. You know, time runs on when you're waiting for the song to start, so it's alone to the beat of your heart. Okay, you're that. You should be absolutely nothing. Okay. Your turn like the playlist did loop. You're so right. We're only gonna be live for 45 minutes, but I could look for something else. The FNF soundtrack. No, we're gonna do pure pop punk. I've been on a real pop punk kick lately, Chad. I'm sorry. Just so good. I like feeling like I'm back in like 2010. Discovering this shit for the first time. To brag, but I got her where I want her now. Yes, it feels so good. I have to do the belt the rest of the way as well. I want like I never meant to brag. Just feels so good. About to call it a night. Good night and have a wonderful rest of the stream. Night night, Lone. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a good one. Baggy clothing are so fun to draw until it's actually time to draw them. Holy old banger. The wall, she never had it all. Second day, CPA, her dreams went out the door. She turned 24. With one man, what happened to her plan? What the fuck are you? Weird. U2 and Blondie and music still on MTV. Her two kids in high school. But she's uncool because she's still preoccupied with 19. Very happy with the whip. Hell yeah. Nighty Night Delta. Oh, Haunted is a banger song, by the way. I think that was my first, like, true hypers pop song that I was into, and it was so good. Like, it had a choke hold on me for years. Mini skirt made of snake skin. Guy singing in Van Halen. Did reality become TV? Happened to sitcoms, game shows on the radio. U2 and Blondie and music still on MTV. When did Ozzy become an actor? Oh, wait, I forgot. Way before Nirvana, there was U2 and Blondie. Chat, 1985 was like 50 years ago. That's insane to say out loud. It wasn't quite 50 years ago, but like it's getting close. Everything is alright. Alright. Everything is alright. God, this song. I used to listen to this song all the time, too. Reason. So I hate the ocean and airplanes. I'm through with these pills that make me hold still. Alright, I'm going to do this. Alright, chat. Let me save this real quick. We're gonna get our first layer of colors. Let me make sure, just really quickly, they got a full render. We're going to... I'm gonna call this front. Actually, I might make this all one layer. So I'm just gonna do this. I might make the front and the back sides the one layer. Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. Window, they kept changing back for us tonight. Your shoes. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Oh, Chad, we're missing a line. There we go. Fixed. I'm pretty sure this hair is the exact same color as the skin, but I vaguely remember making it like a different color. Yeah, see, it's slightly darker. You can't tell after I got all the effects on it, but it is a slightly darker color. Banger, yeah. Song is a banger. Uh-oh. Chad, I've done it. Okay. How did that happen? Put the rhythm in my hand. Understand why you hang around. I see what's going. You feel like you. Ads are done. Yay. Hi, Rainbow. How are you? Let's take this and or what if I first of all, we gotta make its own layer. Whoops. Just got back from my job since I finished at 4. Holy. I hope your workday went good. Sorry, I locked in really hard there for a second. Making tails look furry is always a bit challenging for me. I think I made this tail look really good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that better. There is a darker part. I think. Okay, hold on. I think I remember what's going on. I think the inside of the wings has this going on, and the outside does not. I think they both have this pink though. This one just has it a little less. That looks odd though. These wings are technically different. I might just need to redesign them. I do like this 3-layeredness. So I might just do that, and if Delta doesn't like it, I can redo it. But for why? But for why? These colors are probably too close together, so it's getting confused. Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go. Ah. Uh, I don't know. Oh, fuck. I think actually I'm not gonna color where this, like, fur would be. I just realized I didn't finish the belt. Uh, Whoa! Hi, Ibish! Thank you so much for the 10 months, Ibish! Thank you, thank you! Chat, can we get some links in the chat for Impish and their 10 months? Hell yeah. How are you doing, Impish? There we go. That is a fixed belt. Gotta keep the artist paid so I can commission next opening. Hee hee. Just got that winter cuddle need. Dude, I am right there with you. It has been so cold. Okay. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Loaded gun complex, fucking implement. What is going on? Oh, I don't have a pure black. That's what's going on. I had cuddles all weekend and I'm feeling like I just need to hug someone. Dude, that's so real. I've been trying to get I've been trying to get Wolf to come up here. Not seriously, but just like, hey babe, you wanna come visit? You wanna come visit? He doesn't find them very amusing, chat. What's going on here? Did I not get that erased? I think that's what's going on. Yeah. It's cold in Texas. He has been complaining about the cold, yeah. He got a bunch of snow, but he didn't lose any power. He didn't have to go to work on Monday though because his the place he works was out of power. But he didn't lose power, so I'm happy about that. Exactly, Impish. I want someone that after a long day's of work, I could be like, it's time to cuddle for like 5-10 minutes. I only need like 5 or 10 minutes. I swear. Some days I might need more. But I could be like, I need 5 to 10 minutes where I just exist in your arms. And then I could get up and go about my life. I need to just be able to do that. Go to Wilg and hug him. He gets mad at me when I threaten to come visit him. my god, banger song. Yeah, I've got a lot to say. I just need to fuck if my brain needs someone there. Fuck if my brain needs actual cuddles, just someone is there is much better. Exactly. Absolutely. Oops. Rather waste my life pretending than have to one whole minute. I was gonna say, I don't think so. This now. Rock and roll, baby, don't you? We're all alone now, need something to sing about. Rock and roll, baby. Baby, we're all alone now, I need something to sing about. We're all alone now, give me something to sing about. Ah, banger. If you love me, let me go. Oh my gosh, chat, and it's just in time, chat. Oh, I never did the eyes. Okay, let's color the eyes and the nose, and then we're gonna rate out. A fear of falling apart. Told I never was yours. Ooh. words are dark enough to leave scars. Truth be told, I never was yours. All right. Chat. Let's take one last good look at it. The fruits of our labors from today's stream. Look at that. The back of it. The clothes. I like how the clothes turned out. It looks good. It looks really good. I'm still deciding if I want to color this part. If I do, I think what I'm going to do is take whatever I do on this one and transfer it over to this one just to make it a little easier. But I kind of like just this. I kind of like just this outfit. I kind of like it. But I also would like some of the color to poke through just so they get a good idea of what it looks like with all of this together. But, you know how it is. Anyway, chat. I was a bit short of a stream, which is kind of my fault. I was very late to stream. I am very sorry. My sleep schedule has been fucked. Hi, Scrub Critical. Teehee. Let's see who I can raid, chat. Well, there's a lot of people live right now. There's so many people I could send you guys to. Holy shit. I just rated him. No way. Kerr is playing Plants vs. Zombies? Hold on, I'm looking at this. We might raid Kerr. We haven't raided him in a little while. Holy shit, he is. He's just straight up playing that shit. It's in like Chinese. He's playing like a Chinese rip. That's so funny. We're rating him. Okay, chat. That is an insane emote I'm looking at. Anyway. Chat, I'm getting distracted. I gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. Chat, Gotta remember my, like, closing stuff. Chat, if you would like to follow me on any of my socials or join my Discord, there is a link to all of my good shit. All the good shit. I did just post some art. I just posted some art. You should go check it out. And yeah. I will be live again on Thursday. We'll probably do some more art. Bye bye senpai. Bye bye milk. We'll probably do some more art. Saturday, I do have a what is it? A tournament. There's a tournament being I gotta stop saying bro. There's a tournament being hosted by Snarler. She is hosting a tournament and we are playing Where is it? I gotta lock in, dude. We're playing Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. I will be playing with a few people. You might recognize one. I'm playing with Ace Ayun. I'm playing with him, and then I'm playing with where's my team? Where is my team? I am playing with Chris the Femboy and Maui Apocalypse. So yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun. I actually stack team for real. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I have only interacted with Ace a little bit, but the other two I have not interacted with at all. So we'll see how that works. I need to Oh, that's right. I do need to update my Twitter button. I changed my Twitter at recently. I am no longer the Scrubway548 on Twitter. I'm just the Scrubway. So I need to change that. You're so right. But yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday. We're still gonna do normal stream on Thursday. Probably no gaming until Saturday, unfortunately. Teehee. Anyway. Let me get raid stuff. We're going to Kerr. Like I said, they are playing Plants vs. Zombies, which is so funny. What was that repost about AI? Dude, that repost is so fucking funny. What do you mean? Alright, chat. There are raid messages. Have fun with Kerr. I do believe Kerr is an 18+ streamer, so you don't have to worry about children. Don't worry about it. If you are a child and are here for some reason, first of all, you shouldn't be. But second of all, definitely be respectful of Kerr. And, oh, I didn't spell his name right. Hold on. We were about to raid a weird, not Kerr. Damn. Okay. Chat, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I will see you guys on Thursday. My words of advice for today are, fuck, I don't know. My words of advice for today are, it's okay to be weird. Go ahead and be your weird self. And I'm not talking about, like, cool, quirky weird. I'm talking about that weird shit that you're into. I know you're into some weird shit. And that's okay, as long as it's not harming anyone else. It is absolutely okay. Just, you know, don't, yeah, don't let it affect other people. As long as it's not harming anyone else, it's not weird. Hi, Nox. Bye, Nox. I'm braiding out. I hope you have a wonderful day, though. Thanks for stopping in. Anyway, I will see you guys on Thursday. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm sorry, Nox. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.